I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So you telling me there's some 12 monkeys type ish? Oh yeah, there's some 12 monkeys type ish. You hear me? Now, if you pay attention, most people don't pay attention. They are just literally entertained, correct? But if you pay attention, the movies, shit, the movies tell you everything you need to know. You hear me? Yeah, really, dog. This ain't nothing new, huh? This been going on for years, for decades, for centuries, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Movies show you some plans, the agendas, etc., etc. From robot movies, right? In this situation, to a movie named 12 Monkeys. If you know, you know. If you ain't seen it, I suggest you go see it and watch it. You hear me? Heavy. For movies about natural disasters, for movies about war, zombie apocalypse, purges, etc., dog. Civil War, movies tell you everything you need to know. See, most people just assume that, oh, it's just a movie, it's not real, it couldn't possibly happen. It's no way it could go down in the real world, huh? In real life amongst humans. Well, I'm here to tell you, pay attention, baby. Pay close attention, huh? Just like this situation, you want me to believe, sit here and believe, right? That monkeys just so happen to escape out of a truck, huh? I'm gonna get into the article, maybe some videos in a minute, but you want me to believe that some monkeys just escaped, ironically, right, on their own, yeah, to the break of dawn, heavy. And why Mississippi? Why Mississippi? Why a country town in Mississippi, dog? You hear me? But if you pay attention to movies, shit usually goes down in country small towns, right? Or cities, right? Heavy. This is nothing new. So three monkeys just happened to escape. Monkeys who had HIV allegedly, some other diseases allegedly, right? Lab monkeys meaning what? They're performing tests, probably human and animal test. Who knows what type of tests are being performed, huh? You hear me? And allegedly, gotta throw that allegedly round yonder, huh? You hear me, dog? But they got so many tests going on, lab test, human lab test, etc. Who really knows what's going on underground, right? In some of these labs, these scientists, these concoctions they making, huh? These diseases that they create or may have created, these mutant humans or these mutant animals. You hear me? Oh, you think Frankenstein was just Frankenstein? Yeah. You think Frankenstein was just a nigga called Frankenstein, huh? And they show you how they created him in a lab, created a monster, you know? You don't think they really creating monsters out here round yonder? You don't think this is part of the agenda, part of the play eventually? Huh? It just looks different. They just show it to you in a different way, baby. But at the end of the day, if you pay attention, things have happened that have happened in movies, right? Things have came to fruition. Like you watch The Simpsons, huh? They talk about the damn Simpsons all the time. you know, Things with presidents, politics, heavy. Natural disasters, catastrophes, assassinations, right? Yeah, and that's just a cartoon show, homie. A cartoon show that they show you. But you know what? They know this is one of the dumbest human races ever invented, ever created, to touch the earth, dog, to walk upon the earth. So they know everything, majority of things just goes over their head, right? Just goes over their damn head. Yeah. The majority won't go against the system. They're bots, they're robots, they're brainwashed. They believe anything the system tells them. They believe anything their government tells them, huh? You hear me? They believe anything on TV, anything put right in front of their face, any damn distraction, they hop on it and they run with it. Right, dog? You know it. I mean, just living on a regular basis in Babylon, whether you at work, whether you walking around the grocery store, whether you at the gym, whether you having regular conversation. If you talk to the most normal human beings, right? They don't go against the grain. Yeah. These are a bunch of sheep walking around, going to work, just moving on a day to day, everyday basis, not trying to stir shit up. You hear me? We know majority of humans don't really speak up on what's going on. They're just in the rat race, right? In the rat race on the wheel, huh? You hear me, dog? On the wheel every damn day. Going with the flow, going with the flow. You know how it go. Yeah, everybody goes with the flow, homie. You hear me? They can know something is wrong. They can know something is wrong as hell. And guess what? Not speak on it at all. Humans are cowards. Majority of humans in today's world are cowards. Look how they act amongst each other. Huh? You hear me, dog? They live, they motherfucking live. What happens when someone's being attacked? Being robbed, being assaulted, cops doing wrongfully action to someone, huh? You hear me? Violence, a woman getting beat up on the street, a child getting kidnapped, right? What do most humans do? What they do? Pull out their phone, huh? Start recording. They don't try to intervene. They don't try to help. You hear me, dog? Numerous situations, dog. Numerous situations. You hear me? Where a human, before they help, before they act, right? They pick up that phone and record, post it on social media, trying to go viral. Yeah, that's what everybody trying to do nowadays, baby. Go viral. Get a view, get a click, get some clout, get some guapino, some federale, some denali, some linguine, fettuccine, machismo. You hear me, dog? That's what it is. Heavy. Humans have no spine for the most part. Cowards performing cowardly acts. Yeah. So a lot of shit just goes over their head, goes over their head. They put it right in front of your face. And they know people loved being entertained. So it's not going to be no backlash, right? It's not going to be no aggression. Heavy. Same situation here. Now how the hell monkeys just going to escape? Huh? Yeah. They ain't got no security. What the truck tipped over? You telling me they couldn't catch them? News is allegedly some woman shot one in the head because her son saw one creeping around in the yard. Now, what if that monkey would have jumped on that little boy, right? Heavy. Or what if that monkey would have had rabies instead of other diseases and was a rabid monkey going crazy and hopped on that little boy? Then what? You hear me? Yeah, all it takes is boom, split second, boom, what they say, a hot New York minute for things to change, for things to spread around. We saw what happened with the vid. You hear me? Yeah. But shout out to the woman who put one in that monkey's head. You hear me? Now, I don't know if they retrieved the other two, but my point is, dog, this sounds sketchy. This sound iffy. And like I always say, guess what? Question everything in the room, everything in Babylon. Heavy. Don't put nothing past no one. You hear me, dog? And that's just what it is. But you telling me 3 monkeys just going to escape out of a truck? Lab monkeys, bro. At that, huh? You telling me it wasn't about nothing behind it? You telling me they wasn't released? Yeah, I'm starting to think they was released purposely, intentionally. Yeah, it wasn't no damn escape, huh? You hear me, dog? Yeah. I'm starting to think it was all intentional, baby. Intentional. For real. Because where the security at? You hear me? If they so infected and if they so got this disease and that disease and they lab monkeys, they should be considered important, correct? Heavy, right? They should be considered high value or dangerous. So why the fuck when they strapped in, locked in, I don't care what happened to the truck, how it shake or shift or shimmy. How the hell they didn't have plenty of security around that bitch round yonder? So someone tell me that, man. Fire them comments up, huh? Let me know how you feel. Let me know how you feel and if it's real, baby. You hear me, huh? Yeah, Big warrior here, Babylon, stay aware. You know what it is, man. Let's get into this story, dog. No need to waste no more time, dog. Right? But who the hell they think they fooling, dog? Not me, dog. I'm gonna tell you that now, dog. You know, monkeys just escape. Have you seen the movie 12 Monkeys? Have you seen the movies? Have you seen the movies 12 Monkeys, dog? Let me know. If you ain't seen that movie, I suggest you go write it. Go watch it, bro. You hear me? Go watch it, bro. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's up, man. So I guess they getting taken out. They getting their ass wiped out, boy. You know? Small town preacher shoots one of last lab monkeys that escaped Mississippi crash. George Barnett, 45, a church leader and avid hunter, is the second civilian to shoot one of the escaped research monkeys in the past few days. Hey, I would have shot his ass too.
Mississippi would be one of them. It was on in there.
A little further in one of them.
Let's run it back, man. And how the hell Mississippi just so happened Mississippi down there around here in Mississippi, huh? You know, you hear me? Yeah, man. I had to make sure my people were straight, man. You hear me around yonder, huh? Just so happened to be in a sip, though. Come on, bro.
A lot of things I never thought I would do. I never thought shooting a monkey in Mississippi would be one of them. It was on in there.
A little further in one of them small trees.
Yeah, I had a hard time finding it until I saw him move his head.
Mm.
And he was at the top.
He was at the very top. He didn't see him the first time, but he did see him that second because he moved his head. And when he shot the second time, he fell out the tree. And he kind of took off and rustled around a little bit. So now the guys that were coming to get him, they were right there off the exit because they saw they had people that were sighting them. We were coming right there off this exit to go.
Now, deep down, I think they plan was, you know, for the monkeys to get on the loose, potentially attack somebody. Then you got disease that could possibly spread. You hear me? Infection across Mississippi. But if it was the plan, it obviously backfired. Now, it was 3 monkeys total. It's still one more on the loose. 2 of them dead. Took one to the head. Shout out to the civilians who shot their ass in the head, dog. You hear me? You know, it sucks for the monkeys, though. Huh? Yeah, man. At the end of the day, the monkeys didn't deserve that. They should have been more protected. You hear me? Heavy, man. Yeah, man. I blame the humans. I blame the humans for this whole altercation. Yeah. You hear me, bro?
Down the bridge. The monkey was crossing right here into these woods over here.
Never thought I'd see a monkey.
And same time, we don't know if the monkey had gotten into a fight with another animal, if it infected another animal, you know, whether it be a dog, a rabbit, a cat, whatever. Anything could have went down. So who's to say it's not other animals that have been infected by this monkey? You hear me? Most likely, no, heavy. But at the end of the day, you never know, dog. Right? Yay.
In the area that I was raised.
The streets that we walked. The guys came looking for him, so he wasn't quite dead yet, so it pushed the monkey a little further out. Well, it got dark. They couldn't find him, but they had blood trail. The guy came from Jackson with the drone, got here in an hour, and found him in 2 minutes as soon as he got here.
Them drones too, man. You know, them drones, gotta watch them damn drones, dog. You know, understand technology, it's improving, it's important. It can help in certain areas, but it can do a lot of bad in certain areas as well, homie. You hear me? Them drones could be very dangerous. Them drones could be very dangerous, dog. Ain't no telling what they got in them drones. Ain't no telling what they see in them drones. You hear me? Ain't no telling what they looking at in them damn drones, baby. Now, how the hell a drone find a monkey in 2 minutes? Shit, did the monkey have a chip? Was it wired to the damn drone? Yeah, bro. A lot going on around this bitch here, around yonder, man. For real. Yeah, man, call it invasion of privacy, maybe, baby.
So they did have to, I'm trying to use the words right, dispatch him appropriately. Yeah, so far that one monkey took 3 bullets.
You know, this is one of those.
And the monkey is shit. The monkey, obviously, he tough and aggressive. Now, they said they had diseases, so it could take a shot. I ain't shocked that it could take a bullet. You know, monkeys is damn animals, bro. Some monkeys get big as hell. You hear me? You know, it's a wild animal, a wild creature. He probably had a little handgun. Sure, it wasn't no big shit he was popping them with. Heavy. You know, but lab monkeys, I'm sure he could take a shot, take a bullet. Much shit he been getting injected with. Who ain't no telling what type of chemicals up in them monkeys. You hear me, dog? What type of vaccines up in them monkeys? You hear me, dog? You hear me? What type of infection, diseases, all that is in them monkeys. Period. But good thing too is dead, but it's still one on the loose, so the population ain't safe. Period.
Those neighborhoods where people sit on their porch at night, so everybody was kind of afraid.
Your mama always outside watering the flowers.
Yeah, my mama's always outside at night doing different things, so everybody was afraid. And the sense of relief, like it was a lady that pulled up, she was like, "Lord, I'm so at peace right now."
I bet she is. Shit. Fuck. He talking about that. Yeah, I bet she is. Your ass up. That's just what it is, man. But if you ain't seen the movie 12 Monkeys, maybe a little dramatic, but go check it out. You hear me? Go check it out. Now, this ain't 12 Monkeys, but it is 3. And we could still see some shit go down. Once again, the other monkey ain't been found, so it's not over yet. You know, the world ain't safe yet. That town, that city in Mississippi ain't safe yet. You hear me? All it take is one monkey biting somebody. You hear me? Yeah. If they ain't put in quarantine fast enough, right? Or they're not given the certain antibiotics or healed fast enough, boom, bro. One cough, you hear me? One sneeze, baby. One wrong touch, depending on what they have, you know. Now, of course, the HIV, you can't be infected by that, by, you know, saliva, spit, sneezing, coughing, etc. But ain't no telling what's all in them monkeys, though, round yonder, baby. You hear me? You know, those are just the certain ailments that they said they got in them, dog. You hear me? Ain't no telling what other type diseases is in them or in their body or have been put into their body. Heavy, you hear me? So it's gonna be very intriguing to watch and pay attention how this whole situation pans out. Yeah. What's up with the other monkey? Where the hell is the other monkey at? You hear me? You know? Is it out there breeding around yonder? Is it out there fighting other animals around yonder? Because if it get into it with another animal, that's how shit can really spread heavy. Have a bunch of wild dogs, wild rabbits, cats, bobcats, mountain lions, foxes, whatever. You know, dog, period. You know, disease spread fast amongst animals, especially. You hear me? Heavy. It is what it is, man. You know, but that's what it is. Like I say, the movies tell a lot, bro. These movies, majority ain't just movies, huh? Always a message, a subliminal message behind it, baby. You hear me? Yeah, so humans might wanna stop just being cool and comfortable, dog, and satiated with being entertained, and might wanna motherfucking really ask questions and look deep into it, really penetrate what's going on, observe the movie, watch the movie, but say, hey, boom. Could this really happen? Could this really go down, baby? Is this a sign of what could potentially come? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know? Now, is this the same situation as 12 Monkeys? Allegedly. You hear me? Gotta throw that in there. But you never know. Hey, fire them comments up. You know what it is. Big warrior here. Babylon, stay aware. Yeah. Wicked.